Hey guys, good evening. I know I'm starting this live a little bit late, but for those who cannot tune in right now, you guys can watch it at another time. I am doing a live based on certain things that you can use out of the kitchen to use as a face mask, and what can be used is actually pretty simple. So we're going to go through it really fast, but first things first, I want to make sure that I express that when you're washing your face or you're using any sort of towels on your face, you want to use a white towel. And the reasoning to using a white towel is because there are no dyes in that towel, so it's not going to affect your skin. You want to make sure that there are no dyes going into your pores or your bloodstream. Your skin is your biggest sponge, so you want to make sure that you're using the right thing. So I'm using a white towel, but in the water that I'm using to wipe everything off, I've put a red clover tea bag. So you want to make sure that you're using nice, clean water and clean towel to make sure you're wiping everything off correctly. If you go about leaving it on, leave it on for at least 10 minutes or so. But when you wash it off, make sure everything is fresh and clean and ready to go. I put a tea bag inside of mine so that it can have just a little bit more benefits while I'm wiping everything off. I use red clover in particular because it's really good for the skin, and it's a good astringent for the skin. It helps with aging as well. So that's what I have to wipe everything off. And I'm also going to leave my glasses on because I can't see without them. And I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So we're just going to get to it, okay? I'm going to work around the glasses. Hopefully you guys don't mind. The very first thing that I have, and it's just because it's in the season, is pumpkin. So when you are going through your pumpkin and you're getting everything out, and you get this big old chunk of strings and stuff out, you can just go ahead and rub it right on your skin. And the benefit of pumpkin is that it is full of beta-carotene. And when beta-carotene meets your skin, it helps boost the production of collagen, which is pushing off old cells and bringing up new ones. And you are helping stop fine lines and age spots and everything like that. Vitamin A, beta-carotene is derived from vitamin A, and vitamin A on the skin is really great for cell turnover. And when you have cell turnover, you're getting all the good stuff from underneath coming up and all the bad stuff on top going away. So that was my first thing that you can give a try is pumpkin. So after you're done carving your pumpkin, save some for your skin. It's also a really good treat for my chickens, so I'm saving it for them for that. The next one that you wouldn't expect, but when you wake up in the morning or if you're having this in the middle of the day or at night, is a banana, but not just the actual banana, the peel. So the peel itself, you have to remind me it's late, and this is the only chance I got to do this, so we're doing this kind of late at night here. The peel itself is really good for dark spots. So if you have dark circles under your eyes, you can rub it under your eyes. So don't just take off the peel and throw it away. Take off the peel and use it. Grab it, pick it up, use it. It's really good for scarring. So I have particular scarring up here. You can use it right where you have your scars and just slowly rub in all the little pieces of the peel into your skin where it would benefit the most. Now, I definitely want to emphasize that you want to make sure you're having completely clean hands. On a normal basis, when you are putting on any sort of mask or doing anything with your face, you of course want to make sure your hands are clean, but you're usually using a sterilized brush. In the matter that you are cooking something and you just happen to like peel the banana, obviously you're not going to go and grab a brush and start using a brush on it. So yes, it is safe to say that you can just rub the food itself directly onto you. It's nature. Don't be scared. And when we're taking things off, you want to make sure you're using a white rag. Now, I personally use herbs in my water. Herbs are amazing for everything inside and out. So I use herbs in my water, but you don't have to. Just make sure you're using clean water. It is more beneficial if you use herbs, though. My next little thing is tomato. So if you're cutting a tomato, you're peeling a tomato, you're about to boil up some tomatoes and you have just a little bit left, you can rub that on your skin. Now, a tomato is great because it's like an astringent, so it helps cleanse your skin. It's full of vitamin C, so it's a great antioxidant for your skin. It helps with inflammation or any redness that you may have. So anybody out there that's having redness along cheek lines, you just go ahead and rub it in. Say you're really burnt from a long day out in the sun. After you're done, cleansing, I wouldn't say put it directly on the burn the second you come out. Oh. But I would say by the next day after you're done applying straight aloe to your skin. And that was one thing I wanted to use in this, but I'll get into that later. After you're done applying something like that on your skin, use it like the next day. It should help with redness. It should help reduce any inflammation. Say you have a blemish on your skin that's really red and inflamed. Just rub it on there. And if you have chunks, just wipe it off. Anyways. Okay, so I was going to use aloe in this little demonstration, but as most of you know, well, some of you who are in Las Vegas, as some of you in Las Vegas know, we had a random super deep freeze, at least up here in the mountains we did. And between getting my children ready, getting my chickens ready, getting everybody ready for this freeze overnight, and it was going to drop into like 16 degrees, I couldn't save all of my plants. And some of the plants that didn't get saved were my aloe. I might be able to go chop one off. They're in such distress, I don't even want to chop one off. But I might be able to do it. And at least show you guys how to peel it back and be able to apply it. You know what? I'm going to do that before I finish, because my last one is kind of tricky. So give me 1 second. Let me go get this out. Okay, so with aloe, you have the chunk, and you see how thick it is. Now, my aloe definitely froze, and then it thawed out, so it looks a little white. So to peel it, you want to peel back this top layer of skin. You know how it's kind of curved. Peeling back just the skin. Don't know how I'm going to be able to show you. Okay, so that's peeled enough. And on the inside is a bunch of gel. Now the gel itself, aloe is great for scarring. Aloe is an amazing sunscreen, sunburn preventative. So if you rub it on beforehand, but it has to be direct aloe. It cannot be something out of a bottle. It's good after sun. It's good for any sort of soother for bug bites. It's good for any sort of soother for regular burn, like a surface burn. It's good for chappedness. It'll moisturize. It'll bring a lot of moisture to your skin. A lot of people don't know this, but when you drink water, not very much water goes to your skin. Most of it goes to your organs, vital organs that need it the most. And you're going to have some left over on your hands. Just rub it in. I don't know about you guys, but with aloe, I usually don't wipe that off. That's something I usually leave on the skin. But for my next one, I'm going to go ahead and blot this in. My next one's fun because if you leave it on too long, it'll turn your colors. Now for this one, I usually do have a brush. This one, it is probably in your medicine cabinet over your food cabinet. Some people have it, some people don't. I recommend that all households have it, and it's black charcoal. And we're just going to give me a little goatee. Well, you know, charcoal is really good for detoxing the skin. If you've had a long day, say out in the city where you're around a lot of smog or smoke, or if you're a heavy drinker, which I really hope none of you are, but if you guys are, no judgment, if you guys are heavy drinkers, you might want to detox your skin a little more regularly, because when you drink a lot, your oil production gets extremely messed up and it ages you quite a bit. So you want to make sure that you're detoxing yourself 10 times more than you drink. If you have a breakout or a blemish, putting this over it really helps. Around my glasses, this is so fun. I wonder if you guys can hear my dog crying in the background. She's with my son upstairs. Okay, so for the most part, that's most of the stuff that can be used. Now to go through it again, it was pumpkin, banana peel, specifically. Tomato, aloe, and charcoal. And if you have it, say you've purchased one of my tea bath bags with beneficial herbs inside, you will also have the option to cleanse your skin with herbs, because you can use it to wash your face with. Make sure my goatee isn't up there. All right, I think it's all off. I don't see any more black on my face. So the pumpkin, full of beta carotene, really great for cell turnover. The banana peels, really great for age spots, dark spots, scarring. It really helps soften the skin. It brightens it. Everybody likes brighter skin, so don't just throw away your banana peels anymore. Just use them on your skin, and then you can toss them. Let's say you have a compost, then toss them in that. Tomatoes, great astringent. You can cleanse your face with it. Great vitamin C, full of antioxidants. Your aloe, very, very good for preventative. And charcoal to detox. Worth every bit. I hope you guys liked this little demonstration and got as much information out of it as you can. Hopefully you guys start, rubbing some of this food on your faces. Have a good night, guys. Bye.